Welcome back, everybody, to Spirit Plays more Spiral Knights. Come here, Mike. Get yourself adjusted. Anyway, not you, Mike. The mic in front I'm talking to, anyway. So the suggestion was made the next time we can go down and see if we can come on, brain. How much more coffee you need to function? Hunt some treasure balls. We got some burn rate down here. Look at all these compounds, dude. We have the potential to actually get one. I know there's only one there. 2, 3, 4, 5 compounds. But the reward is the Starlight Cradle. So I know they split these up so you get to see the first part of it. At least I'm hoping we get the treasure trove. Any of these would be fine, really, in the question mark. This one, obviously, we're kind of forced into, but we'll head down here. Still heating up the Akron. It's level 2. Going on 3. Infernal Passage is fine. We got the, I think I just have a sword damage trinket, plus ASI on my swords, and we have the Gilded Griffin, which is always great for mobility. I know we gotta heat the Blitz yet. I think we also have to heat our Black Cat hat, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot under our to-do list. This game can get very grindy, but here's the thing. I can't, like, we can do Infinite Vanna, I suppose. Who's going to ever watch that? You might as well play Vanna yourself if y'all are into that. I've seen people do it in 10 minutes. So I guess I could squeeze 3 into an episode if I get extremely pristine on it. I'm sort of not into that. At least not yet. Maybe someday. When we make Spiral... Oh! Spiral Knight's great again. Gonna be honest though, I'm not used to such advanced sword tactics. That's not opening. Oh, well, of course it's not opening, you silly man. This should, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, here's where the, no. That's where this comes in handy. We just keep him on a wall, he's got nowhere to dodge. Advanced tactics for the win. Will this work? Yeah, no, not if it's one of those guys. Oh, and fiends show up. Well, I mean, we have to off this, we're just going to be in trouble. Luckily, again, Griffin comes to save our lives. I know the Blitz is great if you just kill them in one shot, there's nothing for the little healer here to heal, and they don't have a chance to throw their little fireball snowballs at you. Might as well just do... Sure. That did not last long at all, and now we're still on fire. Can't block fire, man. Even Goku knows that. It's the ultimate Dragon Ball Z defense. Put your hands into like an X form. You just suddenly, like, you can block a planet being thrown at you or something. I forget. That show gets really ridiculous after a while. I did watch a good bit of Dragon Ball Z back in my younger days. It was like 15 years ago. It was played on Cartoon Network, like, constantly. And I really, the only thing I ever really liked watching out of that show, to be honest with you, it's just the movie where Trunks is in it, and like Gohan gets his arm blown off by the androids, and he fights them anyway, and he does like amazing. Like, even though it's the good guy losing, there's something it calls out to you about the not the victimhood narrative, but overcoming, or at least attempting to overcome, because there's always a reason, even for failure like that. Because, I mean, look what happened to him. Then, you know, Trunks just was amazing, went back and, like, basically treated Vegeta like he was a child's toy. Literally and figuratively. Just cut him into little bitty pieces, which was kind of really, really disturbing. But I digress. It was, what I was trying to get at is Dragon Ball Z is amazing. And, we could also be like them. Like the DBZ crew. Mike, you haven't done a whole lot. You want to step in there? Okay, maybe we can shock a couple of these guys. Or just miss them all together. I was going to check and see if the party's open. So, I know I said I was going to dip out of doing SK vids, but I forget if I mentioned it last time. We got a, not dip out, but like slow them down. We got an extra hour a day. So, and just listening to the philosophy of, to be honest, one of the greater inspirational people for myself is Northern Lion. I went from like 0 to hero I think he has like close to 1 million subs or something like that, and he talks about nothing all day, and it's you know what, I can't help but enjoy listening to him banter about absolutely nothing. It's pretty fun. I know it's probably not worth it doing this on the first depth, but why not? See, that's not undead. Construct? I forget. We'll find out. It is undead. What am I kidding? Oh no, sorry, slime construct. I was not right at all. It's alright. I'm gonna use this gun because it does offer a little bit of shock, and no, that's probably a bad idea doing that. I forgot we got a bunch of oilers. Luckily, it's the newer oilers, which are you know, made of sunshine and rainbows. The old oilers, I might ask. Let's see what this does to them. The old oilers, I might be actually a little scared of. Actually, does 148? Is that what it does? The initial blast is 512. You can see what the chain does. It's 327. Okay, well this is a lot better. Might as well use this. I know the Akron's only level 2, but you could still have high hopes for things. Here, just kind of want to get rid of these. The orbitals are the best, just like Meta Knight. Yatta! Turns out the turrets are also weak to elemental, so it works. I was thinking about doing an all swords run this time around, but once you get into the fiend realm, you know, that actually would be something we could work on there as far as our personal improvement goes. Whoop. It's fighting fiends with just a sword. It's not something we do too often. Like a shadow shield might be a good investment. I think that's probably what I'm going to spend my tokens on in, you know, after we do Vanna for like the 4th time in 4 months. But you know, just investing in pardon me, investing in the Almerian black crested shield. Tells you how long it's been. I had one at one point, but just like a foolish person back in the day, you know, we all make foolish choices once in a while. I'm like, you know, it'd be a great idea if I just sold a lot of 5-star gear I never use, assuming that I'll never use it again, for just 2 punch rolls. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do you know you're addicted when you do something like that? Because that's like, you know, selling your car for drug money. You know it's only fleeting. It's not going to last you very long. You should probably keep the car. You aren't getting me. I got an ancient shield. The car will last you a lot longer than your fix. Or I guess I better... It's not even drugs, because you don't even get that big of a feeling. It's kind of like just punch is merciless and lasts you every time. It's got a lot of kids to feed. But it's probably like more like trading your car for a Snickers. Because 7 for a bid, you gotta take the time to get in your car and drive down the road to get the Snickers in the gas station. Someone has it right in front of you. I mean, well, that's a much easier sell. Why wouldn't you do that? All right, we got our orbitals. Take that. Stay there for your frozen eternity. Anyway. I meant to pick up that other orbital, but I forgot. In my mind I did. But sometimes what we think is not often reality. I just wrote a paper on the last week of my C.S. Lewis Institute studies. We have the commissioning service at the end of the month. It's going to be a lot of fun. As fun as commissioning services are. And I don't know, it's not what you think. It's like a graduation ceremony is probably the best bet. We get to invite all our family. We get to describe what a good sense of, you know, there's a difference between secular education and you know, genuine truth seeking, and that's actually what we want. Good. Like, we seek truth, right? Isn't that the point of a lot of endeavors? It should be. If it's not, I don't know if this way is the right way or what. But I do know Mike has something for you. I guess we're gonna just sneak in there and get some shots on the little. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I love the Griffin for this kind of meta. And I was also talking to my guildmates about doing a shadow layer. They're like, yeah, it's kind of a slugfest now. It takes like 2.5 hours to do one. I'm like, oh man, I do not think I have that kind of time. And if I do, like, that's my entire day of free time. You're just having a heck of a time getting through there. Like, I don't know if I can commit to that. It's a good bit. We should go to the right, because that's I think that's just the terminal end. Terminal actions, man. That's a Magic the Gathering term. You want your deck to keep comboing until it gets to a terminal end. I might have been very mistaken here, but at least let's take a green crystal. Oh, no, it was not. Sweet. Miss Melissa, hello. Anyway, today is Wednesday, June 17th. Father's Day's on the horizon. We're going to have a cookout. It's going to be awesome. It's also the beauty of Wednesday, at least in the Pennsylvania. You're missing a little piece there, buddy. You all right? It's like you're a little hollow on the inside. False advertising. There's no giant crystal there. But Wednesday is half-price sushi day. We don't have the most pristine sushi in our area, but it is made fresh. And if it sits out for more than like 2 or 3 hours, just like all sushi, the quality goes down. So he makes like a crap ton, man. You can just grab and go. Crunchy crab. Ooh, crunchy crab's pretty good. I'd recommend it. I even got one of my Spanish friends hooked on it because I treated him to it one day. He's seen the light. Not a big fan of the more advanced stuff, and I can understand that. Usually the stuff with the sauce kind of gets people. Can I hit you from here? Oh yeah, good, sweet. I don't even know what that did. I just feel like shooting things. Probably should go, I guess, with the fire orbital. Ooh, there we go. Well done, brain. We've done it. Body blocking. It's also an advanced lockdown technique. Oh, dude, I haven't played lockdown in ages. Get him. Killed by Mike. We'll put that on your tombstone. Got him. Beautiful. I did say 139, right? I guess that is how much the Akron was doing. Or that's 159, my mistake. Pretty close, though. Hey. An amazing first depth. Alright, here we go. It's compounds time. The only semblance of a reward we get is the Akron at level 2. Don't even remember if I rolled on my Ancient Blade Shield. If I have not, it's creeping, so I just went through like 4 thoughts at the same time. It's creeping. So our voltage will be just fine here. Creeping quality. I'm seriously thinking of investing into shields. From what I understand, what I remember, first off, I need to get some more coffee. The second thing I remember is that heating your shield actually doesn't do a whole lot for the defense. Yeah, maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but like keeping it at level 1, is it like it makes no significant difference. Oh, I forgot to heat the sword. Let me back in. Darn it. So I get for rambling. Doesn't make a significant difference. Like maybe it does a bit, but not really. 142. I mean, it's already growing in strength. Why switch? Doing a great job. Do you know what I had? Do you know what this sword is? This one-shots people in lockdown. Sometimes. Yeah. Almost off them all. Well, luckily the compounds here doesn't give a whole lot of heat. Or I would have been so full of regret. Blah blah. Oh my goodness, I missed one. It's chunky. It's chunky. Chunky. Oh my gosh, get in there. I cannot. He's just too strong. I gotta stop the healing. Step right on there. Alright, let's not get burnt up. How you doing, buddy? Oh, dude, people just joining left and right. It's Anime Bay. I've seen you before. It's actually a fairly competent loot. I like it. Dude, we got partners. Hey, who else joined? Oh, many times can we just get lit on fire? Let's not die yet. We'll die later. Again with a... Dude, I'm just doing this to myself. Stop stepping on the flaming spikes. Oh, why isn't that open every time? That area right there. Oh my goodness. Would be neat if there's an electric sprite, right? I think that might be a thing someday. So you got red for fire, you have the shadow, you have the light. So we need electric and poison, maybe? Green and blue? I don't know what they would stand for. Either way, let's help out our boys here. I got hit. Oh, you're over here. My little dude, the red on red. We're trying. Where'd it go? Okay. We got our healing pills back. Dude, these guys are excellent. Good job. Okay. It's a little corner we can shoot him in. All good. What would John Wick do? John Wick would put his gun down and then beat them with their own fireballs. That's what John Wick does, man. Oh my gosh, where'd you come from? I was hoping we'd stun him. Can we eat this fire? I don't think so. Let's use our health pill. Where are you going, buddy? The action's just non-stop. It seems like it got a little bit less control when we had two partners join us, but that's okay. Makes for more of a fun run. Give me the screen stuff, yo. I want my electric Pokemon. Give me Pikachu. Can I have Pikachu following me around? No arms though. It'd be really creepy. Armless Pikachu. At least not gigantic, like hovering, severed arms. Get him, Mike. Mike. Good job. Right into the ether. All right. Well. There we go. Help him. Can't see. Why did I open that? Let's pop this. Oh, we can do this. That didn't hit him with the orbital? We will not open the other one though. I don't think we'll make that mistake. Maybe. Dude, that iron slug is freaking... Both of them have iron slugs. Freaking MVP, dude. Get in here and get some of this. Always got a buddy. Beautiful. Just back him into a corner. He's got nowhere to go. Alright. The thing they don't sell at the sushi place that I really, really like, and I can understand why they don't, is the sashimi. The general raw fish right on top of rice. And I can understand that, because like that's the one thing I can't get anybody to try. I'm like, they have cooked sushi. Like, oh yeah, well, I'll give that a shot. Something about raw fish, it just kind of works with people's minds and stomachs. And that's all well and good. I mean, oh, it's piecewise. We might have another person here. Piecewise is like the trump card. They're like the rook in your chess game. Pretty key. Who's the king? It's probably Mike. Mike has a lot of strength and undertones that we just don't see as we play this game. We'll get the outskirts. Okay, there's one. Crap. Now we're trapped here, sort of. Oh, no! We're just gonna keep running for a minute. Yeah, we gotta line them up. Beautiful. You got the Griever there. Let's get him again. We can't get around him. He's too good. Our dude's pet got sucked into being Griever bait. Good. Should be 2 more over here. Sorry, just 1 more. Can we do this? Riddle him full of holes. Ooh. Really just want to off this fiend. He's right there. There we go. Beautiful. You throw curveballs sometimes, man. It seemed like he was stunned and we still couldn't get him. Okay. Butterfly in the sky. Hold on, reading Rainbow's been in my head a lot lately, dude. Probably for the, like, I had a dream. I don't know how much credit you guys put in the dreams. I put a good bit of them, but you know, sometimes you get lost, and your dreams either can help you or I would argue even hinder you, because sometimes you get distracted on things that just don't make sense. So you got to weigh them with reality. If you look up studies on dreams, it's pretty neat. Believe it or not, even as a Christian, I'd recommend like Muslim translations and dream interpretation. Okay, Akron, we're gonna heat you this time, except unless we get a treasure vault, and then we can't. But that's okay, because it's a treasure vault. But anyway, so I had a dream of, I was getting lost. I've had some graveyard. Okay, some life-changing events kind of happened too, not just with the channel, but with you know, just in general reality, besides the country opening up and all that stuff too. So there's a lot going on. I had a dream of like being in a classroom with education and seeing people, knowing who they were. Let's go, buddy. Beautiful. Pardon me, dude, I can't, the coughs. Knowing who they were, knowing their names, but I couldn't remember a whole lot about them. We did get it. But when I started trying to, like, I know that person. But unfortunately, when I started to, like, think about who they were, I could only remember them in the negative. And when the second I did, it's like the left side of my brain just woke up. Yeah, let's go this way. I was rewarded by remembering. What happened? Oh, yeah. By waking up. We're poisoned. What does this mean? Not a whole lot. Oh, the other way was the way to go. Going back that way. That was, I'm at hit number 2. Fat fingered the crap out of that one. But anyway, I had a dream of education. Continuing on with it. So that tells me, like, I need to find a... Well, I was kind of making this decision anyway, so again, we make light of dreams sometimes. Like, wow, that was a scary one. But, I mean, sometimes if you believe in the metaphysical, especially, like, the laws of logic are also metaphysical. If you've ever contemplated that, I'd recommend it. They are unchanging. We use them all the time. It's the first step toward language, you know. Besides putting points of reference and labels on items. Have you ever studied the Rosetta Stone? The way they teach you language there in the Rosetta Stone is by associating images with it, which is, you know, how children do it. It's like our brains are wired for language. Go. Don't worry, I got your back. Maybe. I'll cut them all up so you can have the luxury of getting your dopamine rush as you destroy them. It's kind of like a mini Vanaduke whenever you find one of these. Everybody loves them. It's a little, I would say, harder to see. It's not a bright orange and red attractiveness. It's drudgingly gray and green, with no background, and occasionally the shame of being hit by a monster that hits you once every 7 seconds. Or swings once every 7 seconds, rather. Where'd you come from, man? You showed up stunned. I didn't even know I was supposed to be here. Who are you guys? Is that how you show up stunned? Anyway, I had a dream of being there was this specific guy that I know I met him at a workplace. I want to try to be as anonymous as possible. The only reason I really know him is because I hung out with a girl that also worked with him. Well, they're fellow managers. They had a kid together and they separated. It was like a one-night stand kind of thing, and like everybody knew about it kind of thing, and then they both don't work there anymore kind of thing. That's a giant big shame pot. But when I saw him in the classroom, I didn't recognize this part of him. But when I started a deep dive and like, what do I really associate with him? I know his name. Like, oh, that's right. And the second I realized that, I woke up. Like, I went from the spiritual realm back into the material, purely one side. But we got to be careful not to associate the physical realm with all negativity. You know, just because it's physical doesn't mean it's bad. Just because it's spiritual doesn't mean it's good. Things that were created by God, and therefore they are good. It's just we're living like the aftermath of a fallen natured world. Took you a while to get up there, buddy. Your alarm clock okay? Your photo emitting diode your photosensitive diode not kick in. I think these guys are like street lights. Think I'm not gonna open this? You're crazy. It's a chance to use my Griffin and miss half my shots. I'm ready, coach. You're welcome. I love fun. Like everything down here, there's rare exception where I will not open something. So if you guys see me, I mean, feel free to jump in. Every danger room's on me. There's exceptions like shadow layers. I just don't have the time. I think we discussed that a little bit earlier. Oh, you. Guys are freaking natural born killers. One of the biggest things of the whole the government shutting down the economy, that got to me was one of the biggest. Actually, two of the biggest. Three of the biggest. And they all involve Keanu Reeves. You probably know where I'm going with this. First off, the Matrix 7, or whatever they're up to. I really kind of am looking forward to old Neo. Maybe it's a prequel where he's going to try to play a teenager. I don't know. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Whatever the third or fourth installment in that one is. I lose track, dude. I don't think I saw the second one. Was it back in like the 80s when those came out? It was when I was like 5. Alright, do we even... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna up the torpor. This is only... I want to get the Akron at 10, because that's just sheer power. We need every little bit of power possible to make that thing amazing. Excuse me. Oh no, we're not doing this today, are we? We are. Yes, we are. Come on, I got the power of like Linksys 5.0 working for me. The strength of a USB internet adapter. It's beyond comprehension. He's got a grim repeater. This guy's professional. He's invested in his weaponry. He could probably change the bolt ammo of one gun, replace it with another, and have pierce bullets come out of that thing. Anyway, the third one, obviously, that I'm missing is John Wick 3. I mean, can he get any older and more immortal? Because I have been through some of the stuff he went through in those movies, in a real life scenario. Some of them, like 1% of the things. If you take out gunfire, I've not been in a gunfight. And that's probably a good thing, I guess, right? Odds are, if you're in a gunfight, there are police involved, and somebody's made a mistake. A terrible one. You probably don't want to live through that. I mean, look at the life they lived. Yeesh. We'll probably get rid of this. I like having these ones are so rare. It's kind of neat just to have them. But anyway, the falling downstairs I've been privy to. That was a lot of fun. Flipping, being in a grapple fight, being in a fight with weapons. Specifically, I've been in a fight with somebody who used a lamp. I mean, it hurts. I was not hit by the lamp, but it's still a thing. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, I stabbed a guy with a lamp. No, I mean, yeah, I've been in several mock knife fights. Knife fighting is very interesting. It's not even the knife fight, I guess, in John Wick 2, where he was in the subway close quarter combat. Some of the stuff that was done there, you're just like, a person really fighting with a knife wouldn't fight like that. But that's okay. It was still neat. It was still intense. I was on the edge of my seat. I'm like, John Wick could just get stabbed to death right here. You know he won't, but he could. It's that general threat of danger and harm. But every little thing, like you get shot and stabbed, it just keeps going. I'm just gonna wait for a minute. Okay, there we go. The sense of the persistence, right? And you have to. Here's one thing I can attest to, just being in martial arts for so long, is you have to distance your body from what's going on. You can't just like hold on to your pain. You need to be like, I am not my pain. I am beyond this pain. And even if it is there, this is one of the rules of thumb where just because something is there doesn't mean you have to buy into it. You know, it might be a certain reality. Wow, we just destroyed that poor dude. Certain reality that you want to buy into, but just because it's right in front of you doesn't mean you have to succumb to it. You have to measure with truth. You have to take a step back. If John Wick would succumb to the immediate, instead of being like, no, I have to do this to move on and make his will stronger than the pain, I mean, there would be no movie there. There's something about overcoming giant obstacles like that just it calls to people, especially men, when it comes to overcoming pain and adversity against what other people throw at us. You got to be careful about the immediate, because the immediate draws you in. The eye candy. We're talking about using metaphysical language, laws of logic to communicate. That's where basic language comes from. We just have the auditory ability to put thoughts into words and then take words and put them back into thoughts. We can study them to exhaustion. Oh, is that the Blue Panther? It is the Blue Panther. Anyway, I think that'll do it for this one. Once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time for the second half of this amazing escapade. Take care.